What the fuck is going on? I thought it's supposed to be the coronavirus. I thought everybody was locked in their house and, all the violence was ceased for a minute, you know? Even with Chicago, I would think that niggas stop shooting because they're in their house and, they trying to stay away from the coronavirus, trying not to get the coronavirus. But I see niggas are still outside. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with this Yaya situation, but she's in love. That girl is in love with that NBA young boy. I guess he's like the new heartthrob or whatever the situation is. I don't even know what he's doing anywhere near her, or, you know what I'm saying? Because with Floyd Mayweather, I view him as a special person, and his kids should be protected. You understand what I'm saying? And this is not the first time I'm hearing that her being with NBA Youngboy, something happened a while ago, and she was fighting at a gas station or something like that with one of his girlfriends or whatever the situation is. But, she's going to be fighting forever because he's the little rap superstar, and all the girls is like after him and stuff like that. So she ain't gonna never, if she don't feel secure about their relationship or whatever the situation is, she gonna be fighting forever. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fatal attraction or something like that. But I don't know. She really likes him. She really digs him and stuff like that, because in order for you to damn near kill somebody, well, I guess she's claiming like self-defense because one time I know a few years back when she was still in school, she had got jumped or something like that. They were saying that Floyd Mayweather's daughter had got jumped at school. So, she's a little short. She's kind of short and skinny and stuff like that. So, I know you wouldn't think that she'll be able to, fight too much, but, it's supposed to have been a jumping or whatever the situation is, but she should have been in that gym, training, learning some moves from her father, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have to use no knife or nothing like that. She could have just knocked the bitch out and dragged the bitch out the house, you know what I'm saying? Now, you better hope the bitch lives so it's not a murder, charge or whatever the situation is. But shit is crazy. I'm not on that type of level or whatever the situation is, but if I had money, or if Floyd Mayweather was my father, I wouldn't be running after no niggas would be trying to run after me. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My head would be in the motherfucking clouds. You know what I'm saying? If I was Floyd Mayweather's daughter, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't, reach the queen. You couldn't touch the queen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, one time he gave her like a diamond. Floyd Mayweather gave his daughter like a diamond that was worth, I don't know if it was worth $5 million, or I forgot what it was or whatever. This is a big old diamond on one ring worth millions and stuff like that. And I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, you're going to have to be a special dude, you know what I'm saying, to get with her. You understand what I'm saying? And I guess NBA Youngboy is a special dude, but he's one of them dudes that come out of the hood and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And he's a little wild or whatever. I mean, he's chilled out lately or whatever the situation is, but she really digs him is the bottom line is what I'm just trying to say about the whole situation. She loves him or whatever the situation is and trying to be attached to him, but for some reason it doesn't look like he's locking that down, because if he would have locked their relationship down, then they would be, I guess, living together if she's above 18. I'm not sure of her age, but I mean, you can't blame the other girl when the dude is, always laid up with, different women, or, you got a whole bunch of women screaming after him. Like, he can't even, I seen one video, he couldn't even drive his car through with all of the women was like surrounding his car, and, trying to get at him in his car and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? So, that's going to be a uphill battle or whatever, trying to, just make him, um, just be with you, you know what I'm saying? Be with one woman, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think that's possible and stuff like that. So, I know, Floyd got a lot of money. He probably got the best attorney, and he could probably get his daughter out this situation. I mean, it's probably self-defense, because I believe if she got into a fight or whatever the situation is with the girl probably was getting the best of her because she's short and everything like that. And, girls pull hair, and if you're skinny and you're short, they'll just fling you around, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, I was real skinny. I was like 110, you know what I'm saying? And I had a problem with this girl about my money and shit like that. And I approached her about my money one time, and she just flung me, you know what I'm saying? I would have had to just kill this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But the situation was that she was close to my family and stuff like that, so I just left the whole situation alone. But yeah, little skinny girls could just get flung, and I don't think she was having that after that. And how she got back in the house, if they saying something about that they threw her out or whatever the situation, she snuck back in or some shit like that. But I don't know what the story is, and I'm not trying to make up no story or anything like that. But one thing is clear is that Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya, loves her some NBA Youngboy. She loves that boy, and, she want to be the one that's there with him and stuff like that. But somebody got to sit her down and let her know if he might like her, he might have love for her or whatever the situation is. But if she was going to be his number one chick that's always on his side or whatever the situation is, she wouldn't really have to go through fighting all the girls and stuff like that. If he really feel that way about you, then, you would automatically be the one that be there. So obviously, if the baby mother's there, that's somebody that he like to be with. That's somebody he like to chill with or whatever the situation is. Or that's somebody that he like her sex or whatever the situation is. So you would already be in the house. You understand what I'm saying? If he felt the same way. So I just wish Yaya the best with this situation. I hope the girl doesn't die. I found out about it today. I'm not sure which day the situation happened, but I hope everything turns out well, because I wouldn't want to see her in jail. But she definitely needs to get psychiatric care, you know what I'm saying, because she's a little wild with it and stuff like that. Her temper is crazy or whatever the situation is, and in order for her to really express her anger, because she's so little, skinny and stuff like that, in order for her to express her anger, she have to use a weapon, for her to, for you to really know how she feeling inside about a situation. And that's what we witnessed. I seen the video with the blood on the bed and stuff, and yeah, that was a lot of blood, and I seen a little video with the blood and stuff like that. Now she got a case that she have to fight or whatever the situation is, and I'm quite sure that they got plenty of money or whatever. But I don't think this is the way Floyd Mayweather want his daughter to go. But he should have chilled it out when he seen her going after Wild Boy, NBA Youngboy is Wild Boy, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be drama around him all the time and stuff like that. And, Floyd Mayweather knows she don't need to be involved with all that and stuff like that. Because if he really had respect for Floyd Mayweather, he would come around and chill around with the daughter enough or whatever the situation is to satisfy her and stuff like that, and then go on about, they would have a routine plan where, she's satisfied or something like that, just on the strength of her father and stuff like that. He would, try to make things right or whatever the situation is, where he spend enough time with her because he know that she has, deep feelings for him and stuff like that. He would set aside time and stuff to be with her or whatever the situation is, and she don't have to go through what hood rat chick go through. The hood rat chicks have to go through all of that shit. Yeah, I'm fighting for my man, and yeah, she got my man, and it's not like your family ain't got no money. See, like a broke bitch would be fighting and stabbing up and killing a bitch and stuff like that over a nigga that got money. Be fighting but your family got money. You got money. Your father buying you $5 million rings or whatever the situation is, and you really don't have to, go through that. You don't really have to go there unless, mentally, you went there or whatever the situation is. Mentally, you went there and stuff like that, then, I would suggest that Floyd Mayweather seek get a psychiatrist or whatever the situation is, seek help for her, and if that's something, when you're raising kids, you'll know if your child needs psychiatric care or some help to see a special doctor or something like that. So somewhere along the line, I know he's been a busy man doing all his promoting and boxing and getting his 50 wins or whatever the situation is. But somewhere along the line, I hear the mother and the daughter's like friends, and I was listening to Carasino for life or whatever the situation is, and I watch him a lot, and I know that he's been around and friends with Floyd and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to hear what he had to say about it or whatever the situation is. I wasn't sure. I thought the lady that died was the kid's mother's, but that they saying that that's not her mother. That her mother is a little freely with her or whatever the situation is. Because if that was my child and she was after NBA Youngboy, I probably would have pulled her back. You know what I'm saying? And if he would have came forward to advance towards her or whatever the situation is, then they would have had to make an arrangement where, he'd be very respectful and he, satisfy her, her wants and her desires and, for attention and time. I would have had that organized and stuff like that. Yeah, I got everything else organized. So this is crazy because that's a lot of blood. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But good luck to the Mayweather family. I hope everything works out. I hope Yaya, she's probably out of jail. I'm not sure if she's still sitting in the jail. They said they arrested her or whatever the situation is. And another thing, she did talking or something to the police. So she didn't even know that, you shouldn't really speak without an attorney or whatever the situation is. So we'll see how that story develops. No disrespect to the Mayweathers, to Floyd Mayweather or anything like that. I have no, I know they took several losses. Roger been sick for a while. I think it's the Roger, and his uncle passed away or whatever the situation is. And then, some of his kids' baby mothers passed away. So now this situation and stuff like that, with Yaya, all of that stuff may have just taken effect, with her and stuff like that. And even though they got money and stuff like that, money just can't take care of everything all the time. You know what I'm saying? It can't take care of your heart and stuff like that when you're in love and all of that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if the person that you love don't want to be with you and stuff like that. You see, you got poor people that's together that got the ones that they love. And sometimes you got rich people that, they lonely. They don't have the ones that they love or want to be with. They think all the money that they have could bring the person, but NBA Youngboy got his own money and he got his own fame and stuff like that. So I guess he feel like he could do, whatever he want to do instead of her just getting a regular dude, and just get a regular dude. Whereas shoot, if he don't love you, he gonna want to stay around you for your money, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. So y'all just take it easy out here. It's going crazy in the world. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mouth covered. Stay out of trouble and stuff like that. I know you're tired of staying in the house. Mainly the young kids. I keep saying that the young kids, they still running around doing whatever they doing in their relationships and stuff like that. Y'all, y'all can't lay back on the couch and watch TV or do nothing like that. They still gotta, get out there and be interacting and mingling and stuff like that. This shouldn't have happened in the epidemic. This is a disaster. This shouldn't have happened. She should have been in the house chilling out. You know what I'm saying? Wherever anybody else is, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to deal with nobody breathing in my face, and I'm definitely not trying to deal with your blood. I'm definitely not trying to be nowhere near trying to stab nobody or, intermixing with their blood or anything like that. I'm not even trying to have you breathing in my face. You understand? So, y'all like and subscribe to the video. Make sure y'all subscribe and like and everything like that. If y'all want more videos and stuff like that from me, let me know. Because, do you like my point of view on, when I talk about these different topics? Let me know so I could keep going. Peace.